Alright, what is going guys? This is Purgatory and welcome to a brand new video. And today I actually wanted to talk about something with Splatoon 3, and that being the expansion pass. I've been seeing a lot of people be kind of divided on this, so I wanted to see if I could kind of give my perspective on this and see if that helps anybody else, because people are saying that the Splatoon 3 expansion pass is not really a good price. Asking $25 for DLC in their games is just not a great thing, and while 25 is still a little bit much for an expansion pass, at the same time the DLC that Nintendo usually makes is almost always worth it. And I also wanted to go ahead and give like a price comparison here, because what people are failing to see from my perspective on things is $25, you're pretty much getting a DLC that's worth $5 and then a DLC that's worth $20. So let's look back at something called the Octo Expansion. On Splatoon 2, they released an expansion called Octo Expansion, and that gave you a whole single player campaign, and it let you play as Octolings in multiplayer. Obviously, you can play Octolings in multiplayer in Splatoon 3 by default, but just by buying the game. And you know, that's a little bit different. You know, people that buy Splatoon 3 get it for free at this point. So it's like, what are we gonna play in multiplayer, or what reward are we gonna get for playing the new DLC, which is called Side Order, and I'll go through that in a second. I don't know, obviously, so we will learn more about that. But one thing I'm looking at this price is Octo Expansion was $20. The expansion pass for Splatoon 3 is $25. With Octo Expansion, I couldn't remember if you had a pre-order bonus for it, so this will be like maybe a comparison. Also, with the expansion pass for Splatoon 3, you actually get a lot of in-game rewards when you pre-order it. So there's technically 3 DLCs that you buy with this. One of them you get right away. Doesn't matter when you buy it. Whenever you buy it, you get it. You get that bonus, which is, I believe, ability chunk drinks for each ability in the game. You get, I believe, 123,000 coins. The rest of this expansion pass, you get Inkopolis, which is from Splatoon 1, and it was actually, the release date was announced, I think stealth announced, or just accidentally, I don't even know, they just had it on Twitter. But it launches on February 28th, so it's very close. But here's the thing and how I see it. Side Order expansion, the second wave of this expansion, and there's a lot of rumors saying that they're going to add 2 more waves to this expansion pass. If true, they'd make the expansion pass even more worth it, but we'll have to see. But right now, they're focusing on expansion pass 2, which is Side Order. To kind of go into detail about that, I'm too good at going into detail, but one thing I've noticed is the fact that it seems like it's going to be a Marina origin story. So Marina is one of the idols from Splatoon 2, and it's going to be pretty much the origin story of those two, the Pearl and Marina origin story, but it looks like it's going to be through the perspective of Marina. So very interesting single player campaign that we're going to get here. And obviously, I assume one of the rewards that you're going to get with Side Order is that you're going to get the Splatoon 2 lobby this time around. So you'll be able to go to Splatsville, Inkopolis, and then whatever the Splatoon 2's lobby was. I think people are looking at this price wrong and assuming that they're paying $25 for a lobby reskin, and no, that's not the case. It's just what comes out first. Like with the $25 that you spend, it's pretty much you're guaranteed to get this DLC the moment it comes out. Now, the one thing I was actually kind of expecting them to do was to add it to the Nintendo Switch Online expansion pass thing, but it seems that they didn't this time around, and that's completely fine. If you wanted to, if you have Splatoon 2, you can actually play the Octo expansion on that, which I highly recommend. When we look back into it, I think this is a fair price for what it is, because you're paying $5 technically for a town reskin. Pretty much, you're gonna get all new characters, you're gonna see some old ones, and the thing is, I guess people don't really understand the Inkopolis thing, because I feel like a lot of players came into Splatoon and Splatoon 2 when the Nintendo Switch came out, and so there's not that much like, oh, we don't really care about it's like, it's a lobby reskin. Lobby reskins are cool, but people don't really get the whole why Inkopolis coming back to Splatoon 3 is such a big deal. Splatoon 1 is a very special game to a lot of people, and of course I'm pretty sure it's very special to the developers of Nintendo. Bringing this back especially for me, from the way I've seen it, because I played Splatoon 1. I feel that nostalgia with Splatoon 1. So seeing Inkopolis in pretty much HD, like in a higher upgraded graphics, you're able to have Octolings in it now, seeing the Squid Sisters again from Splatoon 1, Callie and Marie, and the fact that they're going to be performing at Splatfests whenever those Splatfests happen is huge. I wonder if you're even going to be able to see their news things about stage rotations. That'd be kind of cool. But even then, you will be able to relive Splatoon 1 and have it canonically be modernized to, oh, there's some new characters here that took over the shop for the people that were previously there. And so there's a huge deal behind that. And so a lot of people, I feel like the people that don't really understand a purchase like this in terms of getting the Inkopolis thing is because of the fact that they don't really have that feeling of seeing that lobby again, like for the first time in like forever, because you don't see it every day like you used to when you log into the game. Now you get the chance to. For practically $5, I would easily, I'm okay with that. And then paying an extra $20 to get an expansion that could be a lot better, and it seems like it's going to be an alternate version of the very last Splatfest that we had in Splatoon 2, which was Chaos versus Order. So I don't know, but that's how I see it. I think this is a fairly reasonable price, and somebody like me, I'm happy to spend $25, especially since they're still making everything free in the base game. You pay the $60 for Splatoon 3 and you get everything. But then they're adding, oh, but if you buy the expansion pass, you also get some other cool stuff that we can't just give out for free, because they're already giving us new maps, new weapons, all the 9 yards of free content. So something like a lobby reskin and, you know, a whole different single player campaign, I think this is completely fair. So anyways, that's how I feel about this whole DLC. I think people need to really like understand why the Inkopolis thing is a bigger deal to a lot of OG Splatoon players and why they did something like this. It's honestly been a request of mine in my head for a while. Like I would have loved to see Inkopolis come back, and the fact that it is makes me so happy. Again, I also pre-ordered the expansion pass, so I'm happy about that. Anyways, hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe for brand new to the channel, and let me know down in the comment section below, how do you feel about the expansion pass? Personally, again, you know my whole opinion. I think it's fairly priced, and I'm happy to pay the $25 because I mostly know that I'm gonna get something good out of it. So thank you guys again. I love you all. Have an absolutely fantastic day.